I'm Nicholas from Clustermarket, co-founder from Clustermarket. What we're trying to do is making scientific projects more affordable and accessible. Can I click this further? Sorry. We have one huge problem in science, and that is that the traditional route limits innovation. And why is that? Is one major reason is the high upfront cost for anything that you do. You need a lab, you need equipment, you need expertise. When you need these things, usually they're kept away from gatekeepers, such as venture capitalists. You have to convince venture capitalists to give you money. Oftentimes that's really risky, so they're not interested. Another thing could be that you get access maybe to limited funding from research councils who get their funding cut. Another thing would be maybe you have a friend, you're well established and you have a reputation already, so you might get access to lab equipment or services somewhere else. The point I'm making is I cannot buy a mass spec for £1,000, put it in my garage and start my lab company, such as Steve Jobs or Bill Gates did with their companies. It's just not how science works. We need these instruments. On the other side, we have research institutions, spare capacities such as universities, larger institutions, pharma companies. On average, 40% of these equipment or facilities can be used by external users. The reason for that can be multiple again. The professor left the university, project has ended, the funding has been cut, the equipment is not being used anymore, or just the maintenance costs are too high, so they cannot afford to run these experiments. Usually the answer for that is usually, well, we need more money. Sure, everyone needs more money, we all need more money. Reality is funding is getting cut, research councils cannot spend that anymore, also due to financial crisis and other reasons. Our approach is a bit different. We think we all have the existing resources already, it's just that we have to be aware of them. So what we created is an online marketplace for scientists and science-based companies. So if you're a scientist, you're just working on a project, you have an idea, but you don't have access to any facilities or you don't know how to run the experiment, you could just simply go on the platform and you will find anything that you need from equipment and expertise, which is then offered from universities, but also from pharmaceutical companies or other private biotechnology companies. So how it actually works, so what we make accessible is lab equipment, scientific services, and then in the future also lab space. We cut out all the administration work as well, so I know that you can go to university, ask if you get access. Usually there's a legal process, can take up to 6 months. 6 months for a small biotech company can be death already. If you're not funded well, 6 months, you're dead. So this is all streamlined on our platform. We have pre-negotiated contracts on there. You can also make the payment online as well, so you don't have to find payments for the university. That's quite important because it makes it easier for them with the payment process. They don't have to go through the accounting system. They don't have to set everything up individual with you as well. We're already doing this, especially in London, so we work, as I said, with big institutions, well-known ones, UCL, but also University of Cambridge, also pharmaceutical companies like Merck, and also some universities further north in Aberdeen, for example, and then private businesses as well around London. That is, of course, not enough. We need much, much more. But I think if we can establish a community like this and a sharing economy into science, then we can help to make it really everything more affordable, and then with every idea that you have, hopefully make it have a big impact because it's just easier to bring it forward. So at the end, the biggest winner will be the general public, affordable science, more projects that go through, have the funding to actually do the work, who then might create more interest from venture capitalists at a later stage to actually have the opportunity to commercialize it, will end up in more medical devices, more drugs at a cheaper price, hopefully, and then we all can benefit from that. Short presentation, but I'm happy to take any questions from you. My name is Nicholas, co-founder of Clustermarket, and yeah, if you have any questions, afterwards, sorry, then keep them for afterwards and let me know. Thank you.